Hello, and welcome to In the Spotlight, where we host a 15-minute conversation with industry experts. On behalf of our president, Ron Busby, our board, chambers, and staff, thank you for attending. I'm Lisa Carter, Program Coordinator of the Community Navigator Pilot Program through the U.S. Black Chambers, Inc., fondly known as the National Voice of Black Businesses. Today, we welcome a conversation with Ms. Lisa Wood, Statewide Director of the Virginia PTAC and Adjunct Professor of Management at George Mason University, proud host of the Virginia PTACs. Previously, Wood directed PTAC programs in Connecticut, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Before joining the PTAC community, Lisa was a procurement specialist for Bechtel Plant Machinery, Incorporated, in Pittsburgh, where her task consisted of contract administration, bid negotiations, cost and price analyses, etc. Welcome to the discussion, Ms. Wood.
Thank you, Ms. Carter. It's a pleasure to be here.
And it is an honor to have you in the spotlight today. To start, please share with viewers the scope Procurement Technical Assistance Centers serve and ways these services support small business advancement.
Well, the PTAC program was established by Congress to improve the industrial supply base. So this includes technical assistance and training to both small and large businesses and covers both DoD and civilian agencies in the federal government, but also includes state and local government procurement assistance. The PTACs are regional or statewide with over 94 offices located nationally. Even if you aren't in Virginia, you'll have a local PTAC you may go to for assistance. Here in Virginia, the program is funded in part by the Defense Logistics Agency and hosted by George Mason University.
Great. And how can firms gain additional support or qualifications when working with PTAC?
Basically, sign up. Sign up for the program, request assistance, and you will be paired with a counselor, and that counselor is yours for as long as you want them. And they will walk you through anything, including SAM, the System of Award Management, which is particularly problematic right now. Dynamic Small Business Search, which is your free advertising to government, capability statements, any little question you have. If we don't know the answer, we'll find somebody who does. We are tapped into the whole nationwide network of PTACs, and we often put out really difficult, weird questions out to the entire PTAC nation, and we get an answer. We don't stop until we get an answer.
And how can firms be most successful in securing procurement terms with the government?
That's a good question, because I actually teach a class on that called Are You Ready for Government Contracting? And what I find is you need to have past performance, even if it's not governmental, just any past performance, doing what you do best, having a customer base. That way you can enter into government contracting being successful already with customers and a good reputation. The other thing I find, and it's a personal nit with me, is being organized. So when I meet with somebody, I can tell if they're going to be successful just by how organized they are. They have their codes, their usernames, their documents, everything is in place. And it's so critical, especially if I'm assisting somebody through 8A, which is great for disadvantaged firms, or woman-owned small business, or veteran verification. You have to be organized and have everything at your fingertips. It just makes it so much easier. And that's how I can tell somebody's going to be successful. They're organized, they're dedicated, and they're passionate.
Great. And how do you connect companies with major firms? And is there a goal for minority business participation within PTAC?
We don't have goals internal to PTAC. It's just who comes in the door. But I'll say over 50% of my client base, they're disadvantaged businesses. They cover the whole gamut of socioeconomic ethnicities. So this is the most diverse PTAC I've ever managed. it's great. So I'm really tapped into that. And the agencies and the prime contractors actually come to us and they ask us for capability statements, or they ask to be connected to disadvantaged firms in specific NAICS codes or in areas of expertise. We also host matchmaking events where firms can come in and actually sit down with buyers and meet them and give them their capability statement and tell them how great they are and what they could do for them. We also teach classes on how to market yourself to the government. That's critical because it's not like marketing like you were taught in school. It's a different animal. Marketing to the government is very specific, and you have to do it the right way to get noticed, especially in this area, which is government contract central, and everybody's a government contractor. So it's just doing your due diligence, taking the classes, and taking advantage of the opportunity to network and meet others.
Great. And if you could, please share forthcoming webinars and workshops in your pipeline to further small and minority businesses enlightenment on PTAC scope and government procurement resources.
Well, tomorrow I'm teaching marketing to the government at the SBDC in Fredericksburg at Mary Washington, or University of Mary Washington. And on Thursday, I am teaching woman-owned small business and economic disadvantaged woman-owned small business with the Diverse Chamber of Commerce out of Southwest Virginia. So that chamber is in Roanoke, and I do a monthly series with them. I do monthly series with several SBDCs as well. But if you really want to get a handle on classes coming up, go to the PTAC website. That's PTAC. .org, and at George Mason University, go to our calendar of events and see what's coming up. It's classes on GSA schedules, AA, Hub Zone, woman-owned small business, veteran, service disabled veteran, marketing to the government, proposal writing, DCAA audits, cost and pricing analysis, capability statements, whatever is government. We are teaching it, and we bring in subject matter experts to teach these classes. These are the people, they do this every day, and they teach these classes for us at no cost. So this is free to everybody, and all are welcome. You do not have to be a PTAC client to take these classes, and every PTAC in the country has classes. So DC, Maryland, West Virginia, no matter where you're from, go to your local PTAC and look these classes up and take advantage of them as well.
Wonderful. Thank you, Ms. Wood, for sharing your insight. Our Community Navigator Chambers for advocating for Black businesses, and to you, our viewers, for tuning in. Definitely a plethora of resources there. I think for me, learning about PTACs was a new endeavor. All of the wide variety of resources that are available within this channel. As you mentioned, you have your matchmaking, you have your procurement contracting assistant who's going to help you get those, write those proposals, write that capability statement, just a number of resources. So be sure to follow us on social media at usblackchambers.org. And if today's session activated additional questions and interests, contact us at programs@usblackchambers.org. And also join us August 30th at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time for Discover Ways to Improve Contracting Success with the Procurement Technical Assistance Center. During this forum, we will introduce tools to elevate your procurement efforts and ways to craft a solid presentation. Register today on Eventbrite for more information there. And did you know US Black Chambers offers a business directory and the only Black certification program providing you access to private and public procurement opportunities? Certify today by visiting usblackchambers.org/certification.